Hello everyone, this is Tim from Cleveland Baseball Fan 879, and this is game number 113 of the 2007 Cleveland Indians Stratomatic Mostly Advanced Replay. The Indians come into the record with a 52-60 record, and the White Sox a 49-62 record. And before we get you into the pitching matchups, I'm going to take a little time here to go over the simulation standings along with their real counterparts at the end of play on August 6, 2007. So if you want to take a look at this, go ahead and hit pause. The Red Sox have the lead in the East. The Yankees are a half game above the Blue Jays for the wild card. Yes, there's only going to be one wild card. So on the left is the simulation, on the right is the real. The Indians, as bad as they played, are only 2.5 games out of the division lead. And yes, if a division winner goes under 500, they will still make my playoffs. And in the AL West, the Mariners are above 500, the only team above 500. So I'll let you take that there. We'll pause. I'll flip it over for the National League. And in the National League, it's a two-horse race. Oops, let me see if I can get this in here. It's a two-horse race in the East and Central for the best record. The Cubs are flying out to a 70-41 start, while the Mets are at a 68-43 start. As you can see, the Braves are only a game back, ahead of what they've done in the real season. And there you see the NL Central, and we'll flip it over for the NL West. The Dodgers running away with this, have a 13-game lead. Let's see if that holds up or not based on hyper-fast scoring. All right. And back to today's game. The pitching matchup is John Danks for the White Sox and Jake Westbrook for the Indians. And Westbrook on the replay, 6-6, and in 76 and a third innings pitched, has allowed 35 earned runs, walked 24, struck out 51, as a 4.13 ERA. In the real season, he was 2-6, and in 78 and a third innings pitched, has allowed 47 earned runs, walked 33, struck out 44, and has a 5.40 ERA. And yes, I will be doing this for all the starters in this game and any bullpen people that may come in. All right, let me give you the starting lineups here. Leading off, playing center field, Grady Sizemore. Batting second and playing third base, Casey Blake. Batting third and catching, Victor Martinez. The cleanup hitter is the designated hitter, Travis Hafner. Batting fifth and playing first base, Ryan Garco. Batting sixth and playing shortstop, Johnny Peralta. Batting seventh and playing right field, Franklin Gutierrez. Batting eighth, your left-handed specialist left fielder, Jason Michaels. And batting ninth, the second baseman, Josh Barfield. And for the White Sox, leading off and playing center field, Jerry Owens. Batting second and playing third base, Josh Fields. Batting third, the designated hitter, Jim Thome. Batting fourth, the cleanup hitter, the first baseman, Paul Konerko. Batting fifth, the catcher, A.J. Pierzynski. Batting sixth, the right fielder, Jermaine Dye. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Scott Podsednik. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Juan Uribe. And batting ninth, the second baseman, Danny Richar. Yes, he is not missing any consonants, R-I-C-H-A-R. And leading off for the Indians, in center field, Grady Sizemore on the replay, 273 average, 29 doubles, 5 triples, 12 homers, 30 stolen bases. He's been caught 14 times, 22 walks, 103 strikeouts, 85 runs, and 46 runs batted in. On the real season, 280 average, 23 doubles, 19 homers, 28 steals, was caught 7 times, 65 walks, 115 strikeouts, 83 runs, and 62 RBIs. All right, here's the pitch to Sizemore. 6-8 against a lefty. A 1-2 home run chance that's going to be a little high, but Sizemore will cruise into second. And that will be his 30th double of the season. And here's Casey Blake on the replay, 256 average. I'll just give you average home runs and RBIs, and if they come up for other ones, I will notice them. 256 average, 12 homers, 50 RBIs on the real season, 267 average, 15 homers, and 56 RBIs. And a 2-4. And that's against a lefty, popped up behind home plate. Pierzynski makes the catch, 1 down. And that'll bring up Victor Martinez, who's been on fire recently. On the replay, 303 average, 26 homers, 80 RBIs on the real season, 302, 18 homers, and 80 RBIs. And a 1-6, and that's ripped into center field. Scoring from second is Sizemore. And the Indians get out to a 1-0 lead. RBI number 81 on the replay for Victor. They will not hold him on. Here's Travis Hafner, probably the biggest disappointment of this replay. 235 average, 19 homers, 66 RBIs. And on the real season was hitting 253 with 18 homers and 70 RBIs. 211, and he gets hit by a pitch. So Hafner's on-base percentage has actually been pretty good the last couple days, but he is not paid to either walk or get hit by a pitch. He's there to hit the ball out of the ballpark. And here's Ryan Garko, 250 on the replay, 253 average, 13 homers, 45 RBIs on the replay on the real season, 312 average, 14 homers, 44 RBIs. Runners on first and second for Garko. And a 5-11 against the righty is a base hit to center field. Martinez not being held on to 10. +1 for Owens makes him 11. They will just play station-to-station baseball here. And that'll bring up Johnny Peralta. 247 average on the replay. 18 homers, 53 RBIs. On the real season was batting 280 with 16 homers and 56 RBIs. So, great chance here for Peralta to bust this game wide open, if possible. Not holding any runners. And a 5-9, good enough. Fly ball to deep right. And going back and making the catch is Jermaine Dye, but that will be deep enough to score Martinez from third. And that's a 2-0 game. That's RBI number 54 for Peralta on the replay. And here's Franklin Gutierrez. Gutierrez on the replay, 281 average, 9 homers, 24 RBIs. On the real season, he was batting 295 with 7 homers and 16 RBIs. So produced himself pretty good. And here's the pitch to Gutierrez. 6-10, ground ball to short. And that play is made by Uribe over to first. That'll retire the side, but the Indians do get 2. And we go to the bottom of the first. The Indians 2 and the White Sox coming to bat. And here is Jerry Owens. And a 4-4 is a shortstop X. 3 and a 5 should be okay for Peralta. And it is. So good play for Peralta on the shortstop X. 1 down. Move that in a little closer so you can see. And here is Josh Fields. Or for Beatles eternally, Josh Strawberry Fields forever. 6-3 left field X. That is for Michaels, a 3 and a 6. Will that be in? Yes, it will, but that will drop in for a single. And Fields will reach on a hit. It needs a 7 for that to be caught in the top half. So not holding on Fields. Here's Jim Thome. Whew, 1-8, and he draws a walk. Not the column you want to be hanging out in if you're Jake Westbrook. So first and second with 1 out. That brings up Paul Konerko. Of course, started his career as a Cincinnati Red, I believe. Then he was also a Los Angeles Dodger. Here's the pitch to Konerko. 5-5, and that's a fly ball to right. And Gutierrez puts it. Whoa, hold on. 5-5, fly ball to right. Now there's the little strat rule here on a fly ball right field B, where a runner on second can advance to third. You take his run rating of 13, add 2, because of being a sac fly situation, bumps him up to a 15. Gutierrez is a -1, so on a 1-14 he's safe and can go to third. A 15-19 he stays put, and on a 20 he is out, and they will try to send him. Oh, and that's a 19, and nice throw by Gutierrez, and he gets back. Wow. 2 down, and here's A.J. Pierzynski. 1-2, line drive cut by the first baseman, and that will be the maximum number of outs available. So the White Sox strand 2, and we are through 1 inning complete. The Indians 2, and the White Sox nothing. And Michaels, Barfield, and Sizemore due up, as the Indians did send 7 men to the plate in the first inning. And I'll give you the stats on Michaels. On the replay, 215 average, 6 homers, 29 RBIs on the real season. 271 average, 7 homers, 30 RBIs. And a 5 tennis to the shortstop. That is Uribe, a 2 and a 3. Will be good enough. Nice play by Uribe to get Michaels. 1 down. Okay. That'll bring up Josh Barfield. 260 average. 2 homers, 25 RBIs on the real season. 246 average. 2 homers, 48 RBIs. Now, the Indians have called up Asdrubal Cabrera, a young shortstop who they like, or a young second baseman they like. And he is threatening to take away playing time from Barfield. In fact, it will probably happen here pretty soon. Here's the pitch to Barfield. And that will be a re-roll, foul ball. And a 6-8. And he says, take playing time away from this. Ripped past the first baseman and down the right field line. And into second with a stand-up double is Barfield. That's his, I have him down for 25 doubles. Okay. So runner on second. Now bring up Sizemore. Doubled his first time up. For 7, and he draws a walk. So that is the first walk for Danks. There's Casey Blake. He popped up to the catcher. 2-3, fly ball to left. And that'll be put away by Podsednik. 2 down, and here's Victor Martinez. Had an RBI single his first time up. Probably should have tried a double steal there for Blake. Oh, and here's Victor Martinez. 1-7. And that's ripped into center field, base hit. Scoring from second is Barfield. Going to third is Sizemore. That's 2 RBIs for Victor Martinez. And the Indians get out to a 3-0 lead. And here's Travis Hafner. He'd love to get in on the hit parade. Was hit by a pitch his first time up. And 2-11. And he gets hit again. Wow. They do that again. I may call a warning on Danks. And actually, in my Little League career, I was actually hit twice in a game by a pitch. Thankfully, not anywhere near the head area. And here's Ryan Garco. He singled his first time up. Bases loaded. 3-9, and that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So the Indians do get the 1 and go to the bottom of the second, up 3-0. And Dye, Podsednik, and Uribe here in the bottom of the second. And here's the pitch to Dye. And a 1-7 fly ball to center. Sizemore backtracking a little bit, makes the catch, 1 down. Here's Scott Podsednik, one of the heroes of the 2005 World Series team for the White Sox and a former Colorado Rocky. And a 2-7 ground ball to short. Peralta, easy play, throws to first. 2 down. Here's Uribe, member of the 2016 Cleveland Indians roster, although did not make it to the end because he was cut, but was a very valuable member for players like Jose Ramirez. 2-7, swing and a miss, strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 inning for the White Sox here in the second, and we go to the top of the third. Indians lead 3-0. Peralta, Gutierrez, and Michaels due up. Peralta hit a sacrifice fly his first time up. For 6 against a righty is a fly ball to right. And Jermaine Dye puts it away for the second time against Peralta, 1 down. Here's Franklin Gutierrez. And 2-7, double on a 1, but that's an 18, so that's right in the tracks of the center fielder Owens, 2 down. And here's Jason Michaels, grounded out his first time up. 3-10, and on an 11, that gets into the gap and all the way to the wall. And a 2-out double for Michaels. And here's Josh Barfield, doubled his first time up. And they will, usually I would say not hold on Michaels, but with 2 outs, they may hold him on. They try to cut down on a, yeah, they'll hold Michaels on being a 14. 2-10 against the lefty is a ground ball to second. And Reachar makes the play, and that'll retire the side. The Indians go scoreless here in the third. And to the bottom of the third we go. Indians 3, White Sox nothing. And here's Westbrook going to face Reachar, and then back to the top of the order, Owens and Fields. 6-8, not the area you want to live in for Westbrook. That's a single for Richar. They will not hold on Richar being a D-stealer. Here's Jerry Owens. Not expecting a bunt. Not down 3-0, you wouldn't be expecting it, and they're not going to hit and run with him. All right, they'll let him swing away. 6-9. And he is weak power, so that 1-9 is actually a single. And going to third is Richar. And here's Josh Fields. He'll play back to trying to get 2 outs for a run, up 3-0. Here's Fields. 1-5, 1-15 single chance. That's a 9, so that'll score Richar from third and move Owens up to second, and it's a 3-1 game. Fields is 2 for 2 on the day. And here's Jim Thome. For 5, shortstop X, and that 4 for Peralta will move everybody up 90 feet on a base hit. And that'll bring up Konerko. Infield back. They'll give up two runs, 2 outs for run now. And that's a 6-9. Oh boy. That's a 14. And this game is now tied. As that's a single, runners advance 2 bases. Meaning Owens will score and so will Fields. And just like that, that 3-0 lead has evaporated to a tie game at 3. Still nobody out. Here's A.J. Pierzynski lined out his first time up. Lomax would probably work out well here, which is what happened last time. 2-8, and we're playing back. I guess, all right, I guess that's probably what we should be doing. Ground ball to first. They'll get Konerko at second. The return throw is in time. Runner on third scores. No RBI, but the White Sox take a 4-3 lead. And bases are empty with 2 down. And here's Jermaine Dye. And that's foul ball. And a 1-5, and he gets Dye on strikes to retire the side, but the White Sox get 4 in the bottom of the third and now lead 4-3. And then top of the order for Danks here in the 4th. One, 4, and that's a fly ball to left. 1 down. Here's Casey Blake. I mean, really have this game. They want to move up the standings, especially against the bottom tier of the Central Division. 1-3, and Blake draws a walk, so he's on base. And the White Sox will get relief action going. Aaron Wasserman and Mike McDougall are loosening in the pen. As Blake gets on first. And here's Victor Martinez, 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs. 2-6, and not this time. Ground ball back to the mound. The second for 1. The relay is in time. And inning-ending double play, and the Indians go scoreless here in the 4th. We go to the bottom half. Indians trail 4-3. Patsegnik, Uribe, and Richar. And a 1-7's a fly ball to center. And Sizemore brings it in. 1 down. And here's Uribe. And a 2-7, and he's down on strikes for the second time. 2 down. And here is Richard, whose single started a 4-run rally in the 3rd inning. Not this time, ground ball to second. And that will be it for the White Sox here in the 4th. We go to the top of the 5th. Once again, the White Sox lead 4-3. And this will probably be it for Danks as he faces batter number 22. And I will call it right now. Danks is being warned. If he hits Hafner again, it's an automatic ejection. Because that's what he's done twice for the Hafner. Won't hit him this time, but that's a single to left. There's Ryan Garco. Do we pull him for Wasserman now? I think you'll let, if Garco gets on, they will pull Danks for Wasserman. 1-7, and he hits him, and he is gone. He has been tossed. He was warned. That is the 3rd batter he's hit, and he has been ejected. I'm calling it right now. And timeout, because I'm going to show you Aaron Wasserman's card. And there is Wasserman's card. Very good against righties, not great against lefties. And we'll be back to action in just a second. All right, Wasserman's finished his warm-up tosses. He's gotten all the time he needed. Tough little situation he comes into. Peralta up, he's 0 for 2, flown out twice to Jermaine Dye, although one did score a run. And a 1-7 base hit to right field. Hafner not being held on makes him 11, and Dye is a 0. Hmm. 55% chance. Now they will play station to station. And here's Franklin Gutierrez. Gutierrez 0 for 2. The infield will be drawn in. They want to cut off the tying run at the plate. So 2-11. Oh boy, fly ball to right. Hafner a 10. Bump him up 2 more. 1-12. This time they will send him with the 60% chance. And here's the throw home, 1-12. And that's an 18, and he is out. So 9-2. They get Hafner out at the plate. And they will get a pinch hitter for... No, they won't get a pinch hitter. They'll let Michaels bat here, although they usually would put him out there against right-handed pitching. 6-9. And against the righty, swing and a miss, strike 3. And that decision to send Hafner may cost the Indians in this game. They strand 2 and go to the bottom of the 5th and trail 4-3. And Westbrook will come out top of the order here in the 5th. Owens, Fields, and Tomey. 6-6. Lefty draws a walk. There's Fields. 2 for 2 with 2 singles. And swing and a miss, strike 3. Here's Tomey. Walked and singled and scored a run, so he's reached base twice. And that ball is hit deep to center field. Back to the warning track, to the wall is Sizemore, and that's out of here. 2-run homer for Tomey. And that makes it 6-3. And Jensen Lewis is loosening in the pen. Next hit that he allows will be his last. This Canerco. Probably a walk here. Nope. Yep. Absolutely right. Tabletop Burrow had it right. Not Tenacious Earl tabletop. Usually after a home run, it's a walk. And that'll be it for Westbrook. It's allowed 6 earned runs so far. And the runner on first is his responsibility. And that'll bring in Jensen Lewis, who has not allowed an earned run in 7 innings pitched. Walked 3 and struck out 5 in the real season at this point. He pitched 10 and a third innings, allowed 4 runs, walked 6 and struck out 13 at a 3.48 ERA. All right, so Lewis will face A.J. Pierzynski. And a 2-8, a ground ball to first. Second for 1. Relay with Lewis covering, inning double play, but the damage is done with the Tomey homer. And the White Sox go to the top of the 6th, leading 6-3. And Wasserman will stay out for another inning. And Boone Logan and Mike McDougall are loosening in the pen. And Barfield, Sizemore, and Blake do up here in the top of the 6th. 4-2 is a ground ball to short. And Uribe throws to first. 1 down, and here is Grady Sizemore. Five, 6 against the lefty base hit to center. So second hit for Sizemore today. And they will hold him on, but he will not be going anywhere. Here's Casey Blake. 6-10 against the righties. A fly ball to center field X. Owens, a 2 and a 6, should be able to pull this one in. And he does. So 2 down here in the top of the 6th. Here's Victor Martinez, grounded into a double play his last time up. And a 4-5. And that's in the center field base hit. And with the lefty Hafner coming up, they will waste no time in going to the lefty Boone Logan. And first and third for the Indians here. And Hafner would love to get a hold of one here to tie the game. And a 1-3, and he'll settle for a base hit. Scoring from third is Sizemore. The second is 10-12. Left fielder Podsednik, a +2 arm. Let's see, 10. 2 outs makes him a 14 or 12. Yeah, 1-14. They will send him no, they'll leave him there. That's a 70% chance, but with 2 outs, I'm not trying to make the third out at third base. And that makes it a 6-4 game. And here's Ryan Garko. McDougal's not great. They'll let McDougal or Logan try to get out of this. And a 1-10. And that ball is ripped into deep left field. Going back to the warning track to the wall is Podsednik. And out of here. 3-run homer for Garko. A 1-17 is a home run. That's a 16. And the Indians have taken a 7-6 lead. Holy cow. And against a righty, that would have been an out, but they've decided to leave Logan in, and it did not count. It does. Wow. So back and forth game here. I may have to premiere this one. And that'll be it for Logan. He cannot get out of this inning. And Mike McDougal will try to get out of this inning, as the Indians have put up a 4 spot here and lead 7-6. And here's Peralta. 3-8, and he goes down on strikes to retire the side. Let me see, McDougal, 42 innings. They may have to go to Contreras just to eat some innings. But the Indians pack on 4 in the 6th. And Jensen Lewis will actually stay out. He only pitched to 1 batter, but got 2 outs. So they will let him pitch to Jermaine Dye here. Five, 7, and against a righty, swing and a miss, strike 3. And I'll bring up Scott Podsednik, 0 for 2 on the day. 4-3. First base X, 18 for Garco should be okay. 4 and 18. Yes, it is. He will get it. Throw to Lewis covering, 2 down. And here's Uribe. 3-4, and that's a base hit to right field. So Uribe finally gets contact. And timeout for just a second. I have to look up pitcher usage for Rafael Perez. Okay, Rafael Perez is probably not going to be available. He's pitched an inning and a third in each of his last 2 games. So they need a left-hander. Their specialist will have to be Aaron Foltz. So not right now. They'll let Lewis try to get Risha to end the inning here. Not holding on Uribe. 1-2 is a ground ball to first, and Garco will take it himself, and that will retire the side. So Lewis pitches an inning and a third of lefty. And we may want to let Aaron Foltz come into the game. He is warming up and will come in. And McDougal will come in and try to get through the bottom of the order here for the Indians, due up here in the top of the 7th, with the Indians leading 7-6. And McDougal will face Gutierrez. Actually, Kenny Lofton has come on deck, and he will pinch hit for Michaels and Josh Barfield. 3-6. And Gutierrez goes down on strikes. 1 down, and of course Michaels has been called back. And here's Kenny Lofton will take over. Michaels went 1 for 3 with a double. So they will. And Aaron Foltz still loosening in the pen. He will come in. All right. And here's Kenny Lofton. 1-6 double on a 1. Oh, sorry, 1-6. No, it's not 3-6. 1-6 is a fly ball to left. Sudnik puts it away, 2 down, and here's Josh Barfield. Barfield doubled his first time up, but 2 groundouts followed. 6-6, and Barfield draws a walk. And Ryan Bukvich is loosening in the pen. And here's Grady Sizemore. Grady, single, double, and a walk in 4 attempts. In 4 appearances, I should say. They'll hold on Barfield. They have to. Because he'd be a 1-13 if they didn't. So they're going to hold on Barfield. 5-11 against the lefty. And McDougal strikes out Sizemore. And that will retire the side. Stretch time here in Chicago. Senior, take me out to the ball games. At the old ball game. And Bukvich will come into the game in the 8th inning. And Jensen Lewis is being replaced by Aaron Foltz. And let me give you Foltz's stats on the season. He just came back to the team. All right, so Foltz on the season, on the replay, 23 1/3 innings pitched, 1-1 record, 14 earned runs allowed, 9 walks, and 19 strikeouts, the 5.40 ERA. I've used him a little bit more than what he was in the regular season, 3-1 and 21 1/3 innings pitched, 4 earned runs allowed, 11 walks, and 18 strikeouts, and a 1.69 ERA in the real season. And Fultz will face Owens, Fields, and Tomey, 2 lefties in that mix, so they will let Fultz try to get through those 3 batters. 3-11 against the lefty, ground ball to short. And Peralta makes the play. 1 down. There's Josh Fields. Struck out his last time up, but 2 singles prior. 6-4. And that's your catcher X. And thankfully there is nobody on base. A 2 will be in range for Victor. And the pass ball result does not matter because there's nobody on base. So that's popped up in front of the plate. And in fair territory, Martinez squeezes it 2 down. And that'll bring up Jim Tomey. 3-10, swing and a miss, strike 3. 1-2-3 inning for Fultz in the 7th. And Brian Buchvich will come out for the 8th. McDougal pitches an inning and a third, but scoreless, actually. Boone Logan is the one that is responsible for this game being 7-6. Okay, so Buchvich is the 4th White Sox reliever. He will face Blake Martinez and Hafner. Blake walked a walk in 4 appearances. 3-8, and that's against a righty, so that's a ground ball to short. And Uribe throws to first, 1 down. The Indians will have Rafael Betancourt loosening in the pen. As 2 righties will be coming up. And here's Victor Martinez. 3 singles and ground into a double play. 5-6. And against the lefty, that's a fly ball to center. Oops, 1-2 down now. And here's Travis Hafner. Singled his last time up. 5-10 against the lefty catcher X. And Pierzynski being a 3. This will be a foul ball or pop foul caught by the catcher. And that will retire the side here in the 8th. The Indians go down 1-2-3. And Matt Thornton will be loosening in the pen for the White Sox. And Rafael Betancourt will come on for the Indians. Now, Betancourt has just been absolutely fantastic this season. We'll use him a little higher than what his real season so far, but 55 2/3 innings with a 1-4 record. That part's not been great. 13 earned runs allowed, 3 walks, 51 strikeouts, 3 saves, and a 2.10 ERA. On the real season, he had gone 51 2/3 innings pitched, 8 earned runs, 4 walks, 47 strikeouts, and a 1.39 ERA. By some fans, he was nicknamed Rafael Wright because he would come in whenever right-handed pitching, and then Rafael Perez would be normally when left-handed batters would come in. So, and Betancourt facing Konerko, Pierzynski, and Dye. And here's Konerko. 5-7. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down. And here's A.J. Przinsky. And a 1-8 against a righty, ground ball to short. And Peralta takes care of that, 2 down. And here is Jermaine Dye. .310, ground ball to short, and Peralta takes care of that. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. And we go to the 9th. Thornton will come in. And I'll take a timeout because I got to look up to see Joe Borowski if he's come in the last couple games. Okay, so Joe Borowski would be okay. He came in the last game. I won't tell you what happened, but he is good to go to come in for the 9th if needed. Let's see if maybe the Indians can give him a little bit more insurance run. So he'd be up more than just the 1 run. And Thornton will come in. 5th reliever for the White Sox. And he'll face Garco, Peralta, and Gutierrez. Garco with the 3-run homer that put the Indians ahead. And they'll be asking why they left the... Then again, they're facing a lefty here, so let's see what happens. 6-4 to the shortstop. 8 is out of range for the shortstop Uribe. He is an E19. 7-12 will be an out. 4 will not be an out. That's an E6. First error of the game. And Garco reaches on an error. He will not be held on. Here's Johnny Peralta. Flown out twice, struck out, and singled. They will not hold Garco on. Three, 6, and against the lefty, he draws a walk. And that'll bring up Gutierrez. But the only 2 pitchers they have left are their closer, Bobby Jenks, and long reliever extraordinaire, Jose Contreras, who's been coming out of the bullpen now instead of being a starter. All right, here's Gutierrez. 6-4. And a 19. This should be a double play. Yeah, on a 2 and a 19. Yep. So nice play by Uribe. Shovels it to second for 1. The relay throw by Richar is in time. Going to third is Garco. Oops. So now there's 2 outs. And here's Kenny Lofton. Flew out his first time up. And a 5-6 against the lefty. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. And that will retire the side. And making way for Joe Borowski. And Borowski's had a little bit of a rocky season, but it's done okay lately. And Borowski may be facing a pinch hitter here. Actually, they're just about equal. Nope, they'll leave Podsednik in. They like his speed on the bases a little bit better. Actually, they're about the same, actually. So, Borowski on the season, on the replay, 3-2 record, 33 1/3 innings pitched, 26 earned runs allowed, 4 walks, 23 strikeouts, 17 saves, and a 7.02 ERA. He's blown 8 saves. On the real season, he was 2-4 with a 42 1/3 innings pitched, 23 earned runs allowed, 9 walks, 37 strikeouts, and saved 30 of 33 with a 4.85 ERA. And he'll face the bottom third of the order, Podsednik, Uribe, and Rikar. And here's the pitch to Podsednik. 4-10, fly ball to center, racing in is Sizemore, 1 down. And here's Uribe. 5-8, second base X that will not be in range for Barfield. He is an E21, so that will make him a 7, 8, 10, 11, or 12 in order to make the play. And we will redo that one. And timeout. While I find the die. Okay. And we'll redo that one again. Once again, we need a 7, 8, 10, 11, or 12. And that's a 7, and that's a good play for Barfield. 2 down. And here's Danny Rikar. .212, single on a 1. That's a 6. Line drive right to Barfield. Ball game. And the Boo-Birds rain down here on probably would have been maybe Comiskey or U.S. Cellular, as they don't like the fact they blew a 6-3 lead, especially with giving up a 3-run homer to Garco. The Indians win this one 7-6. We'll be right back with the details of the line score. All right, final line score here. The Indians 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. The White Sox 6 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error. We'll give the win to Jensen Lewis. He got the final out in the 5th inning and pitched the entire final 2 outs of the 5th inning and pitched the entire 6th inning. So he went an inning and 2/3. And then Borowski picks up a save. The Indians moved to 53-60. And the White Sox moved to 49-63. And I'll be right back in just a second to give you the next game's pitching matchup, and I'll be right back. All right, so the next game is CC Sabathia against John Garland. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell icon. You'll be notified of any new videos. And whatever games you are playing, please enjoy them to your fullest. Have a good night, everybody.